Today I'm in Quebec, Canada's largest province by area. Over the past few months, this region has made headlines because of one thing: wildfires.
Wake up in the morning and all you can do is smell smoke.
Rouyn-Noranda is the national capital of copper.
Here in French, it's called Val-d'Or.
Yeah.
You gotta say it with the accent, Val-d'Or.
Et quand venait pisser le soleil de tout son sang au bout des champs, on lui rendait l'appareillance des
Images of smoke-filled skies and burning forests have traveled around the world, but headlines only tell part of the story. So I came here to meet the people who call this place home, to hear their stories and to see what life is really like beyond the headlines.
It's a very peaceful place, kind of. You don't see zombies in the streets, you know what I mean?
But guys, before we begin, if you enjoy documentaries that explore real places and real people, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Before meeting the people, let's get to our bearings. We are traveling through Quebec's Abitibi-Témiscamingue region in the province's northwest near the Ontario border. Our first stop is Rouyn-Noranda, home to about 43,000 people.
Rouyn-Noranda.
From there, we'll continue to Val-d'Or, a city of roughly 34,000. And finally, we'll head towards Granet, a place we hope will help us understand the impact of wildfires even more.
In 900 meters, prepare to park your car. You will need to walk to your destination from there.
Bonjour. Comment ça va? Ça va bien, merci. Et vous? The best way to understand a place is to hear from the people who live there.
Rouyn-Noranda is the national capital of copper. So here, the reason why we have a town is because they mine for copper.
Yeah.
It stayed with our patrimonial. Like when you enter the town by the route 117, you see a copper national Rouyn-Noranda. We also have a sign by the lake there that says it.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Mining has shaped Rouyn-Noranda for generations, but a city is much more than the industry that built it. Over here, they speak French. I don't even know how I'm going to do it. I think I need to start practicing my French skills, because I don't know how I'm even going to communicate and start asking my questions and get the answers that I need, but we'll see.
Hello, my name is Vincent. They call me Dr. W. I play music in this town. This is Rouyn-Noranda.
Oh, you play music?
Yeah.
What kind of music?
I like all style. Folk, I like rock and roll, metal. It's in French, Dr. V. And in English, you say Dr. V.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's the name of my band.
How is this city pronounced?
Rouyn-Noranda. Rouyn-Noranda.
Oh, really?
Right, yeah.
Okay. How long have you been here?
Too many long. Yeah. But this time I try to travel around. But I live in this place. It's mining. Comment tu dis ça, une forge? Une fonderie. They have this big industry there.
Yeah.
They melting stuff.
Yeah.
And so this place is very polluted.
Yeah.
Yeah. But people are nice here, at least.
Yeah. Well, speaking of pollution, were you here when the whole wildfire happened last year?
The fire?
Last year? Yeah, the fire.
They still have some around. I don't know where, but yeah, sometimes there have been a time where the sky was very dark. Comment t'appelles ça, les nuages là?
Yeah.
Clouds.
How was the experience like?
Huh?
How was the experience?
Experience?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, maybe we're gonna have to leave, eh? Very smoky stuff.
Yeah.
The bus station, probably they make 2 eggs and bacon. Would you like to go eat the eggs and bacon?
I might want to try poutine.
Poutine? You never tried it?
I've tried that, but I feel like different city has different kind of poutine.
Yeah.
It's the same but different taste.
It could be awful and wonderful.
Yeah.
And people are very kind. There's a lot of people coming from around the world. There's not a lot of criminality here. It's a very peaceful place, kind of. Maybe a little bit too much drugs, but it's fun stuff there. You don't see zombies in the streets. You know what I mean? There's a couple of zombies there, but they don't make. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's not like Vancouver,
Yeah.
Sad stories there. So hey kids, stay out of drug, go crazy, and go come on, traveling.
Yeah.
Go traveling, kids.
Thank you. Every conversation revealed another side of the city.
Well, everything is close and we're very comfortable. You don't have to go far to get what you want. We don't have a lot of choice, but we have everything that we need. It's a nice place to raise kids, to see them grow up. And you know everybody,
Yeah.
like Rosanna,
Yeah.
you know, this guy who runs every single morning right here, it's passing. So you just get to know everybody, and it's pretty safe. We don't have problems.
Yeah. What's your most favorite place in the city?
My most favorite place in the city, well, I'd have to say it's the gym.
Okay.
Momentum.
Yeah.
I love the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's great energy. The people in there, we all know each other.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just great energy.
Yeah. So how about the food?
Food, it's a little bit bland.
Mhm.
Okay, we don't have a lot of choice. You know, like in Montreal, you could eat at restaurants from 10 different countries in the same day if you wanted to. Here, if you wanted a hot dog or a hamburger with French fries or a poutine,
Yeah.
any resto, you'll get it.
Yeah.
We like poutine. Poutine de cuivre.
Okay.
Poutine de cuivre. Ça s'appelle poutine de cuivre.
Yeah.
And patate Perrault. Okay, they make great poutine, and we
Yeah.
have a third place, which was the original
Uh-huh.
Moras. They used to be voted the #1 poutine in Quebec. Now, you know, they're probably the 5th, let's say.
Yeah. Were you in this city when the whole wildfire?
Yes.
thing? Yeah. How was the
just-
experience like?
Well, you know, we were a little bit worried. Wake up in the morning and all you can do is smell smoke. There's been 3 of them so far. Okay, this is not the worst one. We had one where what was that? I don't know, about 10, 15 years ago maybe. It was every day you woke up for 2 weeks. It was smoke in the sky and you could actually smell the fire. You could smell it. You could smell it. They should come in July.
Yeah.
And we have the FME, Festival Musique Emergente.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we have musicians from all over the world, country
Yeah.
really, that come, and that is a wonderful thing.
Okay.
Really, the FME.
Yeah.
It starts in September,
Yeah.
and July is probably the best month to visit us. In
Oh.
all honesty, they close up the streets like they do in Montreal. There's activities going on. There's music going on. This year we had the Tour Abitibi. I forget how often that's bicycle race.
Yeah.
You know, we had
Oh, they do that, yeah?
yeah, we had teams from New Zealand,
Yeah.
Kazakhstan.
Okay.
I mean, Kazakhstan on the map, bro. That's like Russia, Ukraine, Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like pretty far.
The amount of water this fountain pumps, it's incredible. You can feel its power just standing here. Quebec has a rich French culture, and many of the people I met preferred speaking French.
Vraiment, les pistes cyclables, il y a beaucoup d'espace pour faire du vélo.
Il y a une belle place pour arrêter boire de la limonade au Balthazar Café.
On est juste devant ici, très accueillant. Les
Avec la
employés.
propriétaire Sarah-Ève. Donc, c'est notre amie, puis on adore venir faire du vélo et arrêter ici.
C'est ici, vraiment. Hein? C'est au Balthazar,
C'est la place à arrêter en vélo.
vraiment. Ben, c'est ici notre restaurant favori.
Uh-huh.
Les
croissants.
Vraiment. Il y a plusieurs petits desserts aussi pour les dents sucrées.
Ouais, les lacs,
Les lacs.
le hockey,
Ouais.
Les espaces verts.
les espaces verts.
Espace vert.
Non, non, c'est correct.
What's the actual pronunciation of the city
Rouyn-Noranda.
of Val-d'Or?
Rouyn-Noranda.
Rouyn-Noranda. Yeah.
Un petit tour au lac Ossisco, ensuite un petit arrêt ici pour un bon café, une bonne limonade, un petit dessert.
Yeah. So how about the people? What do you have to say about the people who live here?
Très accueillant, les gens ici, du bon monde, très accueillant.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Yeah. Standing in Lac Ossisco is Enfant Lumière, or Child of Light. Unveiled in 2025, it stands as a symbol of hope and resilience.
The building and the first house of one another. This flag is very the respect the land of one is It's the pork and the very good pork
Yeah.
and the duck.
The story of a place can never be told by one person, so we continued our journey to our next stop, Val-d'Or. Located about 100 kilometers from Rouyn-Noranda, Val-d'Or is a city with gold at the heart of its story. Its name means Valley of Gold.
Jackie, un pick-up en poésie. Un vacuum avant l'amnésie de toutes mes hantises.
As the evening continued, I met more people who were eager to share their city with me. I haven't come across one sad person in this city.
Val-d'Or is a good place to stay.
What's your favorite food in this city?
Pizza place.
Used to be Valentine's, but no Valentine's. Mr. Hot Dog.
If you want to have a good time, just relax, where would you go to? The mall?
Mall.
Okay.
Mall.
Favorite restaurants?
The one you're going towards the mall. Balthazar Cafe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me is Tim Hortons.
Yeah. Do you like coffee?
Oh, yes.
How do you like your coffee?
Just cream.
Cream?
Large with 2 creams.
Okay.
Yeah.
Les places que j'aime à Val-d'Or, puis que pourquoi que je pense qu'on devrait venir voir, c'est une ville qui a de plus en plus d'événements musicaux, comme ici. C'est tous les jeudis du mois de juillet, c'est les jeudis qui mouillent pas. On a des prestations dans le parc.
Yeah.
Pour la nourriture, ce que j'aime le plus manger, ce sera au prospecteur, surtout l'été parce qu'il y a une terrasse sur le toit. I do sports, so I like to run, so I run in
Okay. Where do you run to?
la forêt récréative.
Okay.
Il y a des beaux sentiers là.
Okay.
Sinon, qu'est-ce que j'aime faire? Ben, on a un beau centre d'amitié qui est en train de se construire, puis c'est un beau site culturel.
Yeah.
On a plusieurs plages.
Okay.
Ils sont très gentils. C'est très multiculturel aussi depuis quelques années. On a beaucoup de nouveaux arrivants. Il y a des gens de la communauté autochtone.
Okay.
Fait que je trouve que c'est une belle ambiance de plusieurs cultures.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Parfait.
Val-d'Or is good,
Yeah.
and this is good. Great to see everybody enjoying themselves.
That's all.
I love Val-d'Or.
I want to see you on YouTube. He actually asked me a great question, is what is the best restaurant? And I'm thinking, because we got great restaurants, and at the vibe that we got going on, for the situation that we got going on.
I was born in Val-d'Or. Didn't really live here, not up until 7 years ago.
Has anything changed about the city?
A lot of it has changed. There used to be bars running up and down the street, and there was people out until like 4 or 5 o'clock, and now it's become more of a family-orientated community town. There's more parks and less bars, which is nice to see. I feel like they're just trying to cover the problem that's been happening in the town for a long time now, which is homelessness.
Yeah.
And it's I was homeless myself for a few years before I met somebody. And
how are things for you now?
Things are they're all right, you know. They got a little better, you know, but problems are still there.
Yeah. What do you have to say about like the housing here?
The housing?
Yeah.
The housing, it's an issue. The housing is an issue, especially for the I mean, there's people out here who don't have homes, who have jobs and whatnot, and should have homes. You know, like it. I'm not saying that the immigrants coming over, taking over our homes and jobs is a problem. You know, the problem is us. We're not the ones fighting to get our homes or to get the jobs we want. You know, it's just, you know, if we didn't have these immigrants coming in, we wouldn't have a country running at all right now. It'd be a country in turmoil.
There is a zoo here.
There's a zoo?
Yes, if you want to see animals.
What kind of animals do they have there?
I think they have some kind of zebra garden animal too, but they have a llama.
We got a lot of businesses, but that are really proud of we got good quality, great shopping, great parking. And right now we got Here, you want to travel with us?
Yeah.
Let's go, man.
Yeah,
Let's go. Let's take a little walk. I got this here in case someone wants to do something to you guys. I'm going to be there, you know.
Yeah. So tell me everything about the city.
All right, so here in French, it's called Val-d'Or.
Yeah.
You got to say it with the accent, Val-d'Or. But
okay.
in English, I think that it's called the Valley of Gold.
Okay, why is that?
Well, come on, think about it, guys. 1, 2, ding, ding, ding. Yeah, there's gold here. All right.
Yeah.
So that's how the town was built. It was built as a mining town, but what attracted a lot of people here was the gold, baby. Valley of Gold here, and we're really proud about that. But there's one thing that unites us all.
Yeah.
Wherever you are, whatever you're taking out of the earth or the product that you're making, is it going to stay there? No, it's going to the world. All right. So our gold is going everywhere in the world, and we pay it same price as everybody here. So we don't get a discount, unfortunately. So there's a lot of mines.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people, a lot of tough guys. They're big, they're strong. There's big rocks, man. They gotta carry those rocks.
Yeah. Like with the whole wildfire that is going on, it didn't affect Val-d'Or?
The whole what?
The wildfire?
Not this year. So when there was a big fire, you remember all the smoke in New York was like 3 years ago, guys? You remember that? So those were actually probably 25 miles from here. My best friend, while his wife and his kids was at the hotel, well, he had the great opportunity to come sleep over at Grinder's house. But unfortunately, when there's emergencies like that, and that's the pain, man, is that you got to leave your pets behind, man. The dogs had to stay there, and they were praying for them. It was really freaking close. Just imagine you lose everything. Some people can die, but nature is just like poof. But it's regenerative, right?
Yeah.
What we find weird this year, I don't know if you've seen the maps, all those fires that started at the same time, but don't be fooled by those, because what they're not putting there is all of the clouds. There's thunderstorms all over. And when it's really dry, you get thunderstorms, and the lightning is just at the beginning, it's going to catch fire. And if it's just a light, there was clouds there. So it's not a plane that went there that dropped I don't know, that's...
I've been on the streets for like 12 years. But now look the way I'm today. I'm all dressed up, suited up.
Grinding every day. Grinding every day.
Grinding to survive.
Yeah.
This is Val-d'Or. And I now have a new place to live. And I'm happy.
Yeah. Until now, my journey had been about meeting people and discovering life in these communities. But there was one more place I wanted to visit. La Granet. My hope was simple, to get closer to the wildfire zone and better understand what life looked like for the people living there. Hopefully we don't get stuck. I think this is pretty deep. And we are in the middle of nowhere. See? I don't even have network on my phone. It says we are 6 minutes away.
In 500 meters, turn right.
What kind of road is this? Do people actually get attacked by bears when they are in the car or something?
In 900 meters, prepare to park your car. You will need to walk to your destination from there. Proceed to the route.
Is it that people don't live here or what? I don't want to get attacked by a bear. So where am I walking to?
Proceed to the route.
Nope. I don't want to get attacked by a bear. Oh, there's a car right behind me. The first car I'm actually seeing on this road. That's surprising, actually. Ooh. Hello. Hi. So I was on my way to going towards is it Granet or something? So my Google map told me to stop and walk. Is there can I go straight down and come out somewhere?
Nobody live there.
Oh, really?
In place for camping.
Because I'm doing a documentary for the wildfire. So I was thinking I wanted to interview people. So nobody lives there?
Yeah, I have one pickup, one tent. That's it.
Have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah. What city do we go to now? Montreal? Let's go to Montreal.